All right, scoop seekers, buckle up. The news cycle is spinning faster than ever, and we've got a quadruple thread of updates that you absolutely cannot afford to miss. From blockbuster movie buzz that's got everyone talking to developments that are reshaping industries, we're diving deep into what's hot, what's new, and what's next. Get ready for the inside scoop, the real deal, the stories that matter right now. Don't blink because you might just miss it. First up, a cinematic classic is getting a bold new reimagining, and it's already igniting a firestorm of debate among fans worldwide. We're talking about a period drama that's pushing boundaries and sparking conversations about adaptation, representation, and artistic vision. Is it a groundbreaking reinvention or a departure too far from the beloved source material? We've got the full rundown on the controversy, the casting choices, and what this means for the future of classic literature on screen. Then, we're shifting gears to another major release that's capturing attention, featuring a star-studded cast and a soundtrack that's turning heads. This one promises to be a visual and auditory feast, but is it living up to the hype? We'll break down the latest visuals and the creative decisions that are making waves. After that, get ready for a deep dive into a project that's been shrouded in anticipation, with a first look that's generating serious buzz. We'll explore the intricate details and the creative forces behind it, dissecting what makes this project so compelling. And finally, we're rounding out our news blitz with a story that's poised to make a significant impact, exploring its implications and the reactions it's already generating. You're watching Sheeran's Scoop, and you're getting the scoop you need. Don't go anywhere, and make sure you're subscribed and the notification bell is on so you never miss an update. Let's get into it. A classic reimagined, the Wuthering Heights controversy explodes. This highly anticipated 2026 adaptation of Emily Bronte's Wuthering Heights, directed by Emerald Fennell and starring Jacob Elordi and Margot Robbie, has ignited a passionate debate among fans and literary scholars since its announcement. The core of the controversy lies in significant departures from the source material, particularly concerning the casting of Heathcliff and the film's overall tone. Emily Bronte's 1847 novel tells the dark, passionate story of Heathcliff and Catherine Earnshaw, set against the backdrop of the Yorkshire moors. Heathcliff, described in the novel as a dark-skinned gypsy, is a character whose ambiguous origins and racial otherness are often interpreted as central to themes of social class, prejudice, and his tortured psyche. The casting of white actor Jacob Elordi as Heathcliff has drawn sharp criticism, with many arguing it erases a crucial element of the character and the novel's exploration of racial dynamics. Critics point out that while previous adaptations have also cast white actors, the 2011 version notably featured James Howson in the role, signaling a potential shift towards greater accuracy. The release of the first teaser trailer in September 2025, set to a Charlie XCX track and featuring a more overtly erotic tone, further fueled concerns. Fans expressed dismay that the film might reduce the complex themes of generational trauma, abuse, mental illness, and social injustice to a whitewashed dark romance booktalk bodice ripper. Concerns were also raised about Elordi and Robbie, who were adults in their late 20s and early 30s during filming, playing teenage characters, a common practice in Hollywood, but one that some feel diminishes the impact of Catherine's coming of age and the choices that lead to her tragic fate. The casting director, Carmel Cochrane, defended the choices, stating that it's just a book. That is not based on real life. It's all art, and that accuracy is not a requirement for adaptation. However, many fans and scholars disagree, feeling that the artistic choices betray the spirit and thematic depth of Bronte's work. The film's aesthetic, drawing comparisons to Fennell's previous hit, Saltburn, and the inclusion of original Charlie XCX music have polarized audiences. While some embrace this fresh, provocative take on a classic, others fear it sacrifices literary integrity for commercial appeal and a contemporary aesthetic. The discourse highlights a broader tension in adaptation. Where does artistic license end and misrepresentation begin? The debate rages on social media platforms, with impassioned arguments from both sides, making this, Wuthering Heights adaptation, one of the most talked about films of the coming years, promising a release on February 13, 2026, that will undoubtedly continue to spark conversation. But is this the only major film adaptation causing a stir? hold onto your hats, because we've got more cinematic news that's set to blow you away. Next up, we're diving into another highly anticipated cinematic event that's just dropped its first official trailer, and it's packed with intrigue. Blockbuster buzz, Wuthering Heights trailer drops with star power and soundtrack surprise. Get ready for a cinematic event as Warner Bros. Pictures unveils the official teaser trailer for Emerald Fennell's ambitious adaptation of Emily Bronte's iconic novel, Wuthering Heights, starring the powerhouse duo Robbie and Elordi. The trailer, set to the infectious beat of Charli XCX's 2024 hit Everything is Romantic, offers a tantalizing glimpse into the stormy, passionate, and potentially controversial reimagining of the classic tale. This isn't just a visual preview. It's a statement of intent from director Fennell, known for her distinctive style in films like Saltburn and Promising Young Woman. The minute-and-a-half trailer immediately immerses viewers in the tempestuous relationship between Robbie's Catherine and Elordi's Heathcliff. Intimate moments are juxtaposed with lingering glances and unspoken tension, hinting at the dark romance that lies at the heart of the story. Elordi's Heathcliff asks Robbie's Cathy, "Do you want me to stop?" To which she whispers, "No," a line that encapsulates the intense, perhaps even dangerous, allure between them. The choice of Charli XCX's music is a bold move, signaling a departure from traditional period drama soundtracks. Charli XCX herself took to Instagram to announce her involvement, revealing that she has not only contributed existing tracks, but also penned new original songs for the film. This fusion of modern pop with a 19th century setting is a key element that has both intrigued and divided audiences, with some praising the innovative approach and others questioning its tonal consistency. Beyond the leads, the ensemble cast is equally impressive. Hong Chow joins as Nellie Dean, Shahzad Latif takes on the role of Edgar Linton, and Alison Oliver portrays Isabella Linton. Martin Clunes and Ewan Mitchell also round out the supporting cast, promising strong performances across the board. Fennell, who penned, directed, and produced the feature, has collaborated once again with Margot Robbie's production house, Lucky Chap, further cementing their creative partnership after Saltburn. The film is slated for release on February 13, 2026, strategically positioned just before Valentine's Day, adding another layer of intrigue to its romantic, albeit dark, narrative. The trailer's reception has been mixed, reflecting the broader controversy surrounding the film's casting and stylistic choices. While many are captivated by the visual flair and the star power of Robbie and Elordi, others remain skeptical about how deeply the adaptation will engage with the novel's complex themes of social class, revenge, and racial undertones. Nevertheless, the trailer has undeniably succeeded in generating significant buzz and anticipation for what promises to be one of the most talked-about films of 2026. It's clear this adaptation is making waves, but what about the finer details that are starting to emerge? Stick around as we unpack more about the creative decisions behind this cinematic venture. Next, we're taking a closer look at the official trailer release itself, examining the reactions and what it truly signifies. First look, Wuthering Heights trailer promises dark romance and modern edge. Warner Bros. Has officially dropped the first teaser for Emerald Fennell's highly anticipated adaptation of Emily Bronte's Wuthering Heights, starring the formidable duo of Margot Robbie and Elordi. This initial glimpse into the film, clocking in at just over a minute, immediately sets a tone of intense, brooding romance, underscored by a modern soundtrack that has become a talking point. The trailer centers on the volatile dynamic between Robbie's Catherine and Elordi's Heathcliff, capturing the stormy passion that defines their relationship. Set against the evocative track, Everything is Romantic, by Charli XCX and Caroline Polachek, the visuals hint at a visually stunning, albeit potentially polarizing, interpretation of the classic novel. Director Emerald Fennell, whose previous works include the critically acclaimed Saltburn and Promising Young Woman, has taken on writing, directing, and producing duties for this feature, collaborating once again with Margot Robbie's production company, Lucky Chap Entertainment. The film's score is further enhanced by original music contributions from Charli XCX, adding another layer to the contemporary feel of this period piece. The ensemble cast features Shahzad Latif as Edgar Linton, with Hong Chow, Alison Oliver, Martin Clunes, and Ewan Mitchell also playing significant roles. The trailer itself presents a narrative arc within its short runtime, showcasing moments of intimacy between Catherine and Heathcliff, followed by scenes hinting at conflict and the questioning of their love. It also features Heathcliff seemingly observing Cathy with another man, suggesting themes of jealousy and betrayal. Adapted from Emily Bronte's seminal 1847 novel, the film aims to explore the timeless themes of social status, revenge, and destructive love. The decision to incorporate modern music and an overtly sensual tone has sparked considerable discussion online. While some viewers are excited by the prospect of a fresh, boundary-pushing adaptation that resonates with contemporary sensibilities, others express concern that these choices might detract from the novel's core messages about societal constraints and the psychological complexities of its characters. The trailer's release is a strategic move by Warner Bros., who secured the film's rights in a competitive bid, signaling their confidence in Fennell's vision and the star power of Robbie and Elordi. The film is scheduled for theatrical release on February 13, 2026, positioning it as a potential Valentine's Day blockbuster. The early reactions highlight the film's ability to generate buzz, positioning it as a significant cultural event. Whether this adaptation will be hailed as a groundbreaking success or a controversial misstep remains to be seen, but the trailer has certainly ignited the conversation. This adaptation is certainly generating a lot of talk. But how exactly did the teaser play out, and what specific scenes are capturing everyone's attention? Stay tuned as we break down the narrative beats and visual cues that are fueling the discussion. Next, we'll delve deeper into the intimate scenes and the narrative conflicts presented in the first look. Elordi and Robbie ignite the screen in Wuthering Heights' first teaser. Jakarta Warner Bros. Has unveiled the first teaser trailer for director Emerald Fennell's much-anticipated film adaptation of Wuthering Heights, starring Jacob Elordi and Margot Robbie in the iconic lead roles. This initial one-minute preview offers a dramatic glimpse into the passionate and tumultuous lives of Heathcliff and Cathy, hinting at the dark, complex love story that has captivated readers for generations. The teaser showcases a compelling transition in the interactions between Elordi's Heathcliff and Robbie's Cathy. It features intimate scenes that convey a palpable chemistry between the two, contrasted with moments of distance and longing. One particularly striking sequence depicts Heathcliff observing Cathy with another man, adding a layer of jealousy and potential betrayal to their already fraught relationship. The trailer visually communicates the central conflicts that test their love, suggesting a narrative rich with emotional intensity and dramatic confrontations. Adapted from Emily Bronte's legendary 1847 novel, the film delves into themes of social status, revenge, and the destructive nature of obsessive love. The teaser highlights key elements of the source material while hinting at Fennell's signature directorial style, which has previously been seen in Promising Young Woman and Saltburn. In addition to Elordi and Robbie, the film boasts a strong supporting cast including Hong Chow, Alison Oliver, and Shahzad Latif, who plays Edgar Linton. The project also marks the big screen debuts for actors Owen Cooper, Charlotte Mellington, and Vi Nguyen. This film represents a significant collaboration for Warner Bros., who secured the rights in a competitive situation, and a return to working with Margot Robbie's production house, Lucky Chap. Wuthering Heights is Fennell's latest directorial effort following the success of Saltburn. The film is scheduled to hit theaters on February 13, 2026, setting the stage for a potentially explosive Valentine's Day release. The teaser has already generated considerable discussion regarding its aesthetic choices, particularly the casting and the modern musical influences, but its core focus remains on the intense, central relationship. The trailer effectively captures the gothic atmosphere and the raw emotional power of Bronte's novel, promising an adaptation that is both faithful to the spirit of the story and boldly contemporary in its execution. The intensity of this teaser is undeniable, leaving audiences wanting more. But what does this mean for the future of adaptations and the way classic stories are presented? Stay tuned as we wrap up our look at this film and prepare for the next big story. And that's a wrap on today's whirlwind of updates. We've seen a classic novel face a controversial modern retelling, a blockbuster trailer drop with a surprising soundtrack, and a deep dive into the narratives that are captivating audiences worldwide. From the passionate moors of Wuthering Heights to the cutting edge of cinematic art, the stories keep coming, and we're here to bring them straight to you. Don't miss out on any of the action. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this episode. Subscribe to Sheeran's Scoop for your daily dose of all things trending, and ring that notification bell so you're the first to know when we drop new content. Your engagement fuels our scoop. We'll see you in the next one.